What's up, slimes? It's your boy Kyle, aka Like Lasagna, and I just wanted to say, Daddy's home.
Again, told my fam that I'm gon' grind until my fucking pockets hanging. Made it out my city just for school and I hit college.
Alright guys, I know it's been a whole minute since I talked to you guys last, and I just want to say, boy was busy. Your boy's booked and busy, working, traveling, collaborating, networking, living the freelance life to its fullest last year. And honestly, I got a lot of stories to tell you guys, a lot of cool things I did, a lot of things to teach you if you guys are willing. And yeah, just here back again to bring the vibes and the swag to YouTube, because I feel like that's what's missing, you know what I mean? Today's video, I want to talk about 5 things I bought last year in 2022 that's made my life easier in 2023. Gear isn't everything. I get it, I hear from everyone, until it is, because some things make your life way easier, and when life is easier, you can get more stuff done because you're not worried about so much other things, right? For me personally, some of these things on this list are things that I bought because it gives me ease of mind, peace of mind, and limits wear and tear on my body, because your boy's old now. Your boy's 30. We hit the big 3-0 last year, and honestly, I'm feeling it. So the first thing on the list is actually 2 things, but they're the same thing, and that's lights. The first light I want to talk about is my SmallRig RC120B. And yes, I said SmallRig. SmallRig makes lights now. And my second light, is which I'm using right now to light this, is my Nanlite Forza 500. So my SmallRig RC120B is a bicolor light, and my Nanlite Forza 500 is a daylight balance light. One is 120 watts, the other is 500 watts. This one is a beast. And this one is also a beast for different things. I highly recommend getting bicolor lights whenever you have the opportunity to. When I bought my Forza 500, there was no bicolor version, but there is now. So Nanlite, if I hit 200 subscribers, give me 10% off. Shoot or shoot. So Nanlite Forza 500, super powerful light, daylight balance, it's fine. I got over it. SmallRig RC120B, bicolor, small, lightweight, portable. My favorite thing, I use it for corporate shoots, weddings, music videos, lighting products, lighting food. Sometimes I just give it to girls to take selfies with. It is what it is. So that's purchase number 1, lights. So purchase number 2 is actually 2 things, but it's also one thing at the same time, because it's like a transformer, and becomes one. DJI RS3 Pro gimbal, I love it. And once again, SmallRig coming in clutch with the gimbal ring, the advanced gimbal ring that actually has a remote with it. So this is one of the purchases I was talking about that made my life a lot easier, because you know, gimbals are kind of annoying, hard to use, and are just awkward sometimes. So having a ring makes your life a lot easier, because A, it's more ergonomically friendly. So instead of holding your gimbal like this for hours on end in an awkward state where it kills your shoulders, you can actually hold it like this, tuck those elbows in, and gives you more stability, more balance, versus being a Jedi and going with your gimbal. So I'm number 3 on this list, and probably my most used and beloved item on this list is my 6th generation 12.9 inch iPad Pro with the M2 chip in it, baby. This thing is a beast for anything you use it for. I watch Netflix on it, I use it for YouTube tutorials, I have Lightroom on it, Photoshop, graphic design, Procreate, all that jazz. It also comes in handy as a director's monitor on shoots, show your clients what's happening, have the director be able to see and overlook what's happening. Plus, it adds a little bit of production value and makes you look more legit, if you know what I mean. I highly recommend getting yourself an iPad Pro. It can be any of the iterations of it. It doesn't need to be the newest one. I just got it because I was able to trade in my old one and I got a good deal on it. And coming in at number 4 on this list is this bad boy right here. Hands down, probably one of my favorite purchases of the year. This is the Canon 8-15mm f4 fisheye. And this lens got very popular in the past couple of years. And I've been trying to get my hands on one for a while that was actually at a good price, because I couldn't really go and spend over $1,000 on a lens that A, wasn't even for my camera body, and B, would be so niche that I wouldn't be able to use it as much as my other lenses. So I just waited and kind of gave up at a point. So in the meantime, I actually purchased this right here, which is the TT Artisan's 11mm f2.8 fisheye lens, which I used for most of the year last year for all my fisheye stuff. And I love this lens so much. The only qualm with this lens is that it's manual focus. So any of those very low shots to the ground to get that full fisheye distortion was very tough, because even with focus peaking, you couldn't really see what was in focus. You couldn't look through the viewfinder because you'd look like on the floor like this, trying to see what you're looking at. So I told myself, if I ever come across a great deal on the Canon 8 to 15mm, I'm gonna buy it. And conveniently enough, after waiting for probably a whole year, I found one in, I believe, October. It's done great by me. I do some really cool things with it. My friends love it. I let them use it all the time, and they love it. It was a worthwhile purchase for me, and I'm very happy with it. And I use it a lot more than I thought I was going to be honest. It's great for event stuff, great for fashion, great for literally anything. And now, rounding out the list in 5th place, books. I know you youngins don't know what these are because everything's online, but these are physical inspiration, things that you can hold, smell. Don't bite it. I go thrifting, I'm always on the hunt for forms of inspiration that are not online, because online has a great resource, but having things physically in your hands, being able to read it whenever you want, is a game changer. Like here, I got this photo diary book by Lynn Goldsmith, full of amazing photography, and I look at this book all the time and try to find inspiration whenever I'm feeling in the creative gutter. Like, look at this, like a whole bunch of stuff, like photos, like come on, like everything. You can never go wrong with investing in inspiration and education. One of my favorite books, Successful Creative Photography, teaches you how to do different things. You know what I mean? There's multiple exposures, how to use mirrors, how to light people, how to do street photography. I think sometimes the best way to learn is to go back to how things started. I look at it every now and then to kind of find new ideas that I can't find online, because everything is so overdone that nothing seems new anymore. So I think it's always good to go back to how things were before and see what they're doing back then, and see if you can apply things that you've learned now to old styles and create something new out of that. Everything's emulation these days. You see something that you like, you emulate it and make it your own. All right? But always give credit to where you got it from. Those are 5 things that I bought last year that are gonna make my life a lot easier this year, send my creativity to the moon, and keep me inspired and constantly creating. I know this video is not the best. I'm a little rough and it's a little rusty, but I think this year I'm really striving on not having things be perfect, because perfect takes away from the realness of these videos. And I just want to get them out. I just want to keep shooting. I want to keep creating. I want to keep talking to you guys about stuff, keep educating you guys about stuff. I don't want to sit here for 5-6 hours trying to edit a perfect YouTube video, because nothing's ever going to be perfect, and I'm not always going to be happy with everything. But I think in a day, as long as I have fun with it, make sure that you guys enjoy watching it and look swaggy while shooting. That's all that matters. So once again, I promise I'm here to stay. I won't leave y'all guys stranded. Peace, love, and happiness. And remember, real G's move in silence like lasagna.